Hey guys, Silver Bunny here, and I am back with another camp location video. I have 5 of them again for you today. 2 of them do not have camps with them, and 3 of them do. One from myself, one from GatorCur85, and one from Mr. KIFd. GatorCur was in my randoms, and then I did a Where Are the Randoms? She was also in that. And Mr. KIFd is a phenomenal scrappy builder who I absolutely love. So go check him out. Jackamore, if you're watching, I do call you out somewhere in this video, so be looking for that. And I think that's about it as far as the intro goes. I'm showing my recent build at Mount Blair that I did for the Bethesda Casino while I run my mouth over this beginning of this video. But anyhow, I hope you guys like the 5 camps that I have, the 5 camp locations and 3 camps. Again, one of those was mine, but you know who I am, so I didn't really need to introduce myself, right? Yeah, okay. Glad we're on the same page. Anywho, I hope you guys like what I have lined up for you, and let's just get right into it. Alright, so this location is the 3 ponds, and it is in the Skyline Valley, just barely in the Skyline Valley. So this waterfall, this location has the 3 waterfalls, it has 3 ponds. I only show this area. I think actually to show one a little further up. But I built here myself. I'm not showing my camp today, but after I filmed this camp, I was like, oh, they added this platform. That platform wasn't there when they first added this location, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure they added it with the fishing update. But so this location has the platform there that you can build something on, or you can build down in the water or next to the water. You can do whatever you want. Enemies in this location, so I feel like there was always like scorched or something like there. You see some ants up there. Like I feel like enemies spawn up there. The camp that I built here was the last camp I built before the camp revamp update, so I didn't spend a lot of time here. I was kind of in a hurry, and this is the camp that I'm showcasing for this spot. It's GatorCur85, and it's called Dottie's on Deck. What she did with this location is simply amazing, in the words of the wonderful TNG. She did an amazing job with this, but you could do so much with this location. It is a very pretty location. But I'm going to let you guys go ahead and check out the rest of the video that I had of her camp, and then we'll come back and look at a few more places. See you in a bit. Alright, so this location is in the bog. It's just down from Oh, it's just over from the overgrown sundew. You've seen it there on your screen. It's this little shack. Now, Atomic Punk told me about this, but I had been here before. It just been a while, and I kind of forgot about it. So, thanks for reminding me. I love reminders, and I love help. And I will shout you out if I remember, which I think I always do. But anyway, this is a cool little cabin. It's kind of like the one that Jackamore sent me. That was up in the Savage Divine. But it's really, really cute little cabin, and it also has the same roof problems as the other. So you would have to probably use some stairs to cover that roof if you chose to build here. There is, oh yeah, we're just going with it here. I didn't edit that clip. Clearly, I ran into a tree while I was filming. Then even looked at the tree. So anyway, we're just gonna, like I said, and I'll say it every time, I fuck with it. Don't go back. I'm not redoing these talking things a million times. This is me live and in real. But so that porta potty, let's get back to it though. That porta potty is always got that junk in it. It is amazing with that. The inside, however, is been I spawned there a few times and it was different. So one time I spawned in and it had two sets of bubble beds. Good lord, I need to go to bed. Two sets of double beds, bunk beds. Yes. And one time it had just this one. One time it had that. And there's two bubble beds. And then one time it had a fucking sleeping bag on the floor. Jesus. But enemies in this location I've never built here, but when I did roll up the first time, there was an NPC. I rolled up again, and there was super mutants. So I think you can just get anything at this location that will be there. Now, when I had my actual camp module there was nothing. No NPC, no enemies, but then I took it away, server hopped, and went back to the location, and there was enemies there again. So I feel like if you have your camp there, you're probably going to be good. But again, like I said, with the one that there is a fissure that's pretty close, so you might get a scorch beast fly over. When I see them, I crouch and they usually fuck off. So this was a really cool location, and after I left this location, it turned me to the next location. So let's go ahead and get into that one. Alright, so this one is basically just to the left if you're looking at the map of the one we were just at. Don't recall ever seeing this location, and if I did, I don't feel like I was buildable, or I feel like I would have built here. It has a lot of potential, and I cannot recall seeing a camp in this location. Now, I'm sure people have, and I'm completely wrong, and I'm okay with that. But I have never personally seen it. Jack Moore said he's built in every location, so Jack, I'm calling you out. Did you build here? Did you know you could build in this location? Anyway, haha, funny, but this location is excellent, man. It has so much. I will say that there were enemies, I think robots of all things, down here in the bog when I spawned in here. There's one over there on the floor, dead. So I can't tell you what enemies you're gonna get, but again, we're in the wasteland and there's gonna be enemies everywhere. If you watch my streams, you know I try my hardest to avoid them because I don't like to fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But if you decide to build here, you want to play around with your camp module because it is a little tricky to get the cabin. I'm calling this a cabin. It's not a cabin. It's a shack. The little shack thing behind the NPC and that like box that maybe is like a flower box or like for food, to grow food. That would have to be in my build, but so would this. So I did play around with that. I did have some footage, but I didn't put it in here. This location is excellent, and don't be surprised if you see a camp from me in this location in the next month or so. But yeah, so let's move on to the next camp. I think there's like one more shot that I do want to show, so now I'm just like kind of wasting time. and don't really know what to say in this point, so maybe I should just stop the recording. Oh, this porta potty, I don't know what you would do with that. The thing is like leaned back, and but yeah, it's still a great location. So anyway, let's get on to this last one. All right, so this location is right next to the pumpkin house, and I built here many, many moons ago, and it is extremely underused. It is a great location. I think there was someone who made a camp and they actually used the playground as part of their camp. It was really good, but I did a schoolhouse here. Seemed appropriate enough anyway, but the space over to the side, next to the playground is pretty flat. Enemies, I mean, it is next to the pumpkin house, so there is the fissures over there. You could get scorched. I don't remember that being an issue, but I built here like literally. It's gotta have been. It's well over a year ago. I mean, probably more than that at this point. But so I don't remember if there's enemies in this location, but I'm gonna say that you probably get some because it's really close to there's scorched and a scorched beast across the street and down the road a little ways. So there are some Brotherhood of Steel guys that hang out in the road up there, but they're like useless when it comes to the scorched beast. This is what I did. This is my schoolhouse. And again, this is really old. Back then I thought I was in a hurry to film or something. I don't know. Don't judge me. You know, we all learn and get better. But I considered leaving the music on here because I had Grease Lightning. Not Grease Lightning. I had the song from Grease. Gotta go back to school. It's a good video. Go check it out if you're interested in hearing some music. But this is a really cool and underused location. I had so much fun with this build. The inside has like desks and I put their names on it. I will make sure that there's a clip of that in here. I'm not going to talk over all of this, and I am going to cut some of it out. So it's like a 5-minute video. We're not going to go there, but this location's really, really good. I'd love to see more camps in this spot, so I thought I'd throw it in here today. So I'm going to let you guys watch a little bit more of this footage, and then we'll get right into the next one. All right. All right, so this last location is probably my favorite. It is just down from point something. I fucking didn't see that shit balls, but anyway, you seen it. It's just down from there. It's pretty close to Fortnite. Why is Fortnite in my head? What is Foundation? For fuck's sakes. I don't even like Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. Anyway, this location, I've never built it this one. Atomic Punk reminded me of this. I've seen it. And the camp that I have to show you today is from one of my favorite scrappy builders, Mr. KIFd. He is fucking phenomenal. He is amazing. If you're not subbed, go hook it up because he is a very, very good builder. And anyone's name I mention in here, Jax, Moons, the Atomic Punk, go show them some love because I mean I roll with a bunch of really good builders. Well, I don't roll with Jack because he's on PC, but anyway, this location, let's talk about the location. I went on a tantrum there, sorry about that, but this location is super, super, super cool. I built the taller one that's on down the monorail, but this one you can, if you place your camp module right, you can build at the bottom of this and the top of this, and I think that's really cool because you can't do that at the other one because it's too tall. But be very cautious where you put your camp module depending on how high up you want to build, because there's nothing worse than Oh, and then here's his video. So we're gonna talk over it for a little bit. I am gonna let his video is like 4 or 5 minutes. I'm gonna let it play. But I do want to finish talking about this location first. But see, when I first seen this video, I was like, how the fuck did he build at the top of this and at the bottom of this? Because I couldn't. Kind of trickery magic does he know of placing his camp module where it goes that high and low? But it wasn't. It just wasn't the location I thought. I didn't realize at the time that there was more than one of these. But there's a few of them, actually. So, but I do believe this is the only one where you can build at the bottom and at the top. So, enemies, I have no freaking idea. I literally filmed this and haven't been back to this location. So, I didn't do a lot of testing on it. But I think I got interrupted when I said that there's nothing worse than putting your camp module down and getting even 10% through some of our builds and realizing that you can't go as high as you want to because you didn't place your camp module right. So play around with that if you decide to build in this location before you start building, because you don't want that to happen, because that really, really sucks. That happened to me when I built at the windmill and I had to restart my build because I had to put lights at the top of the windmill. I don't know why I didn't think that when I placed it down, but I don't take my own advice sometimes. So, and sorry if you can hear my cat meowing in the background. She's going through some weird shit where she just meows all the time, even though she's fully fed and got plenty of water, and I don't know what the hell's wrong with her. But anyway, moving on. I will shut up now, and I will let you finish watching. Actually, nope, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes because there's no reason to come back. So, this will be my last video before Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates it. If you don't celebrate it, happy just regular old fucking day. So I appreciate you all so much for being here, and please, please, please show some love to the people that I talked about in the video today. And I will probably not have a video next week for the locations just because of Thanksgiving. I'll be with the family, but who knows? I might pull one out. You never know. So, oh man, that thing is so beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Oof. Smack me in my face. Anyway, I am going to get out of here, let you guys finish watching this, and until next time.